Hey everyone, welcome to Tech in 5, I'm your host David. Today we're gonna talk about reason why big companies like Tesla and others are leaving California. So let's begin. Over the past several years, a disturbing trend has been developing in California. Once known as the bastion of commerce and business growth, the Golden State is saying goodbye to dozens of businesses every year, and the numbers seem to be increasing as companies are leaving California. About a year ago, the Spectrum Location Solutions organization, led by Joseph Vranich, released a 7-year study on just what is happening on the West Coast and why companies are leaving California. The study reported that, between 2008 and 2015, nearly 1,700 disinvestment events became public knowledge. However, the report theorizes that real number of companies shunning or leaving the state is actually much higher. Carl's Jr. headquarters moved to Canada. Toyota's manufacturing plant left to Houston. The Tacomas and Tundra trucks are now manufactured in Texas. HP left. Tesla is pending, and eventually, Google, Facebook, etc. will leave. Panasonic's manufacturing site left. The vacant 20,000 SQFT building is still there with their sign. California's problem of high real estate prices and general high costs of doing business is a direct result of the phenomenal success of its tech industry. When one has highly paid employees, outbidding each other for housing and expanding businesses, competing with each other for office space, talent and all of the other necessary resources, prices get pushed way up. Businesses that are not able to benefit from the boom and must compete with those in lower cost states are at a disadvantage and often move. Most jobs in coastal California pay considerably more than comparable jobs elsewhere, but sometimes not enough more to offset housing costs. Losing huge players like Toyota, Comcast, and many others is cause for the state to sit up and take note. The exodus is especially dramatic in 15 California counties, with Los Angeles being the worst. Causes and effects. Here's a breakdown of the primary causes driving business to seek out fairer havens for their industrial operations. Taxes. Taxes rank high on the list. California is already an expensive place to work and operate a business, but its tax regime has grown increasingly complex and prohibitive in recent decades, with new hikes occurring regularly. Hey, if you're enjoying the video till now, please consider giving us a thumbs up. You may also support us by finding the donation link in the description below. So let's continue. Wages. The state's $15 minimum wage does not go into effect for another 5 years, but this is yet another motivating factor. Already it has been noted that California school teachers are the highest paid in the country, prison guards typically make 6 figures, and state workers often receive a retirement pension higher than their average base salary. Unions. Since the 1980s, California unions have grown in power and influence at a rapid pace, leading to extremely prohibitive benefits packages and inflexible labor regulations. Poorly maintained infrastructure. People often drive all over Southern California to their clients' facilities, and the traffic cuts into their profits. People usually spend an inordinate amount of time on the freeways. Employees have to leave at 4 a.m. to arrive by 8 a.m. at a facility 50 miles away. And this adds to the gasoline costs, vehicle maintenance, and to the overtime. Environmental regulations. The California Environmental Quality Act, CEQA, has become quite a burden, with spurious and damaging lawsuits being the norm. Plaintiffs win half of the suits filed, and when they lose, they do not have to pay the defendants' legal fees. In addition, new cap and trade rules and costs go into effect next year. These and many other concerns demonstrate just why companies are leaving California. While the state offers many incentives for doing business there, companies are increasingly finding the costs outweigh the benefits. Many of these companies are heading to Texas, Arkansas, and Missouri. Some are simply crossing the border and moving major operations into Tijuana and other locations in Mexico. The Tecma group of companies, with operations in multiple cities in Mexico, specializes in making such a move simple. Manufacturing in Tijuana is no more complicated than moving a facility from California to Nevada and produces proven economic savings. Thanks for watching this video. For more such in-depth analysis videos, consider subscribing our channel. You may also suggest to us the topics you would like us to declutter in the comments below. This was your host David, and you were watching Tech in 5.